Hi everyone, it's Julie here. Today I'm going to just show you how to make a very loose watercolour background. We have one of my tiny little plastic mixing palettes that I've got there. I've got 3 watercolours. I've got ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson and cadmium yellow hue. I have a brush, I have some water, and I have some blotting paper. So I've masked off my drawing. I just did a few daisies and a leaf thing there. And what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to use my 3 colours there, and I'm going to make a few different greens. So I've made a few different greens here. And these are just blue and yellow greens of different strengths, just to make a variety of greens. So we just mix in the greens and blues, add a touch of red, and that takes the intensity down a bit. So we have several colours of green there now. And then all we're going to do first is we are just going to wet the paper. Wet all of the paper. So all the paper is wet, and we're looking for a very loose background. So I'm going to start with my palest of green. I'm just going to drop some green in. The idea being that this edge up here is the side that the light is coming from. And I'm just going to drop some green, getting darker in there. And we'll maybe do some of the more natural greens. And like I say, just dropping it in. Onto our wet paper. And as we get down to the corner that is the furthest away from the light, and that will be the darkest. And if you want to go even darker, take one of your darks and just add more blue, and that will just make it even darker down there on that bottom edge. And you can make lines. So it looks like there's stems. Take off some of that paint if you've got puddles. And one thing you also can do is you can take off some very rough whites like this, just to take off some so that you've got what can be imagined as some daisies in the background. Just roughly. Even down here you can take on the darkest section. I'm not sure that it's, you can just take it like that, and then again also if you want to, you can re-establish some lines. A bit deep. So as you can see, we've got a really nice effect there. Well, it looks like the light's coming from the top. Looks like you can see some stems down the bottom, but what we need is right at this bottom corner, we need a little bit more dark. So I'm just going to mix up a little bit more paint, put some really dark in the corner, and then we're done with our background. And there's our finished piece. Nice loose background, daisies in the front. Looks quite rustic really.